Hey, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Hey, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Hey, yo, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Come sit and chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
Boy, a lot of things have happened when you work and you finally get a day off. Good Lord. A lot has transpired since the last time we came to you on the Mizzle Dub Show, and welcome to number 338 of the Mizzle Dub Show. That's Mizzle. I'm Dub. Where to start?
I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but I guess we have to talk about our team on the verge of being sent to Cancun. You know.
Well, let me start with this. Okay. To whoever put out that article saying that the NBA season needs to be shortened down because all these players are getting hurt.
They'll get hurt.
This is what I got for you, okay? This is what I got for you. Yeah, and I'm going there. Yes, I'm going there. Yes.
Off, yeah. I'm no argument with me, but here's the thing with that. So a player can get hurt at any moment. Hell, Curry could have got hurt walking to the damn locker room.
Yeah.
It could happen. It sucks.
But here's my thing. Okay. If today's athletes are bigger, stronger, faster, which they appear to be, and the technology with the weights are better than what it is back in the day, then can somebody explain to me why is today's athletes' tissues softer than Anthony Davis?
You almost got
me. I know. I almost got you to do some Nick Cannon talk and spit. But where's the lie?
There's no lie there, bro. There's no lie there at all. I don't get it. I never will. But then again, from what I heard, this is I work in the hospital. Steroid use it makes you stronger, but it doesn't work on your tissue. So when you are bigger, stronger, and faster, and you're moving like that, your tissue doesn't, get stronger as well. So, not saying that every athlete is taking steroids that are getting injured, but there are soft tissue injuries, i.e. in football.
Happening a little bit too much in football, if you ask me.
And non-contact at that.
Yeah. I mean, and like, unfortunately, for Jason Tatum, his Achilles is a non-contact taking a step.
And he had 42 points, too.
Yeah.
That's the hard part about it. He was balling. I mean, it doesn't matter regardless if he was or not, but having 42 points and to go out like that.
Yeah.
I understand the reason why he was emotional in that in the wheelchair and stuff like that. I mean, hell, they said Steph was emotional in the locker room too when he went out with his hamstring.
Yeah, he cried. He cried, and all Steve Kerr could do was hug him.
You want to be out there. That's how much that team means to these players.
Yeah, you want to be if you're gonna fall, you want to fall with your guys. If you're gonna ride, you want to ride with your guys. Now, there was a little bit of positive news involving Wardell as we now go back into the Warriors. Now we all know he's not playing in Game 5, but as I'm trying to find the doggone article,
he did take some shooting. He was at shooting around today. He was
he did take.
Gave him permission to shoot.
Yeah, so he had been cleared for light court activity workouts and will be re-evaluated. Now again, as Draymond Green said, and it's the right approach. Just have to win one game. Like tonight. Here's the thing.
And by the way, Jimmy was under the weather last game.
Well, yeah, he had the same. He had the same flu that kept out GP2 in Game 1, I think, of the series. So that's why he only took. So that's why, for those that say that Jimmy looked different, that's why. I mean, okay.
Every player anybody that's watched Jimmy play basketball, you knew something was really wrong with him. He wasn't really engaged.
Yeah,
he was there, but he wasn't engaged. I expect a huge game from him tonight.
Well, like I said, the Warriors are going to play their most desperate basketball. And if you're Steve Kerr, it's all hands on deck. Everybody on that roster should get a night if something's not going on. If one thing's not working, okay, next you get in, try to make something happen. That's what the mindset, that's what the mentality has to be. Because again, up until game 4, the T-Wolves really hadn't played well in the series until game 4. And then Anthony Edwards did what Anthony Edwards did in the third quarter. Yeah. He got hot, and Minnesota never looked back.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's it.
Now, if you're Steve Kerr's done a lot of great things in his 10 years he's been here as Warriors head coach. I'm not going to talk about the whole turnover bug because we've beaten that horse.
There's nothing we can do about that. We got to live and die with it. That's how it's going to be.
Okay. But, however, Kerr, please do not be stubborn as hell. If somebody has the hot hand, damn it, ride it until it falls off.
Especially tonight.
Because he has had a tendency to do that. And for those talking mess about sub pods, who are you going to sub pods with? He picked the wrong time to struggle shooting the ball. Same thing with Moses Moody. Same thing with Quentin Post. That's why they're not playing. They all got slump shooting, unfortunately, at the same damn time. Unfortunately, it's the wrong time to do it, but it happens in basketball, as it does in any other sport.
Yeah.
It's just what it is, okay? And again, we beat this animal to a pulp. But in the offseason, Joe Lacob and Mike Dunleavy Jr.
got to get a man in the middle.
Y'all got to get size. Y'all need some length, okay?
Because you get killed on the offensive glass.
Yeah.
That almost cost you against the Rockets.
Yeah.
Because you're barely, if you guys shooting wasn't that good, they would have lost that series just off rebounds.
Yes.
So they have to get somebody to command that middle. Or make somebody fear in the middle because they're just taking advantage.
Yeah. And again, it's great when you make the big man come out if you're making your shots. Now, granted, like I said, up until game 4, when they got hot in the third quarter, the 2-3 zone has been working against Minnesota because Minnesota was not hitting their shots. Mm-hmm. However, it's the tap out and long rebounds for the Timberwolves that has been the difference in the series. And then when they've gotten shots, okay, I'll say it like this. If Cat was still in the Timberwolves,
we'd have been done.
Warriors probably would have got swept.
Done. Even with Wardell on the floor, I think done.
Yeah.
Done. That's just too much length.
That's too much length.
That's too much length.
Yeah.
Done.
So,
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna even say dubs and 6 or nothing like that. I'll be like, man, damn, they got a gentleman sweep.
Yeah. Which still might happen tonight anyway. However, if you're the Warriors, just give the best effort and give everything got. And if you come up short, you come up short. Okay.
Hell, us Warrior fans, we didn't before the Jimmy trade, didn't even expect you guys to sniff the playoffs the way you were playing basketball.
No.
So to come out the 11th spot, to get the 7th spot, and get through the play-in to get in the second round,
and to be the 2 seed.
Exactly.
To be the 2 seed.
Exactly. So build off that and sign somebody huge. Build off with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hell, if you're gonna go all out, if this is it for Wardell, fuck it. Go get Giannis. Fuck it. This is it. Get Giannis. I don't care. Just go. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
But see, I'm not saying build a super team. I'm saying go get that for Wardell. If this is his final run, you go big. You went. You splash. You got Jimmy, and it damn near was going to work if Wardell stayed healthy. I believe he would have got his 5th ring this year if he stayed healthy. They were just starting to get into that good groove. But now
but here's my rebuttal. If you have to give up your whole depth to get Giannis, no.
No.
Okay, now
what I'm saying, if they can make it work.
Yeah, now.
Kaminga's gone, so he can be in part of it.
No, what I'm saying is Kaminga's going to be the key piece of a trade.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Now, if you get in for Cam Johnson, I am not going to hate on that at all. I'll take Cam Johnson. I think you missed the P somewhere, Mr. Franklin.
No, you know what that N stands for.
Well, it's a rare day that I'm off from both jobs, so we're getting it in right now as we speak. No,
and
but
this is my natural off day, so
here we are. But you know what?
Hey, we might have to.
You know what? If the FCC would allow that acronym,
right,
we would run with that, and we would run with that.
We probably run it. We probably gonna run on Thin Ice with the Fuck Them Kids Productions as our production company. But hey, who gives a fuck?
Well, that's why. That's why the acronym will be FDK.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Okay, I'll say this: if we were doing TVs, it's FDK. Now, if it's movies, it's the full. It's the full lettering. Just let that be known. But I mean, Giannis would be nice, but I don't know if Giannis wants to come to the Bay Area. And I will say this right now: shoot all that crap about LeBron. No, we don't want LeBron James. No.
Win with B players, C players, the G League players than fucking LeBron putting on a Warrior uniform. F that. But you want to win, right? Yeah. Well, no. Not with him. No. Hell no.
Can't do it.
God damn, they throwing a batting practice up there. But it stayed in the park.
right down.
But don't get rid of Potts. You don't get rid of Moody.
No.
You don't get rid of Post.
No.
You don't.
Moody already signed a 2-year extension, so Moody's there for the next. Okay. Yeah, Moody's there for the next 2 years.
Still be in the trade package is what I'm saying.
I get you. I hear you. I smell what you're cooking.
Limits.
Yeah.
Kaminga, okay. Couple of draft picks here or there. I'm cool with that. But giving up the farm to go get Giannis? No.
Now, for those that are saying, well, what? Well, I get rid of, because for whatever reason, Kaminga is too sporadic.
Yeah.
Like he's playing well right now, but that's because 30's not playing. And when he's on the court with 30, here's the thing. When you're thinking about don't turn the ball over
before he looks for his shot. When I read the article, he looks for his shot instead of running the flow of the offense. Like when you look off Curry, you gonna be riding the bitch. You see the Buddy Hield video. You hear what Curry said. Hey, his name is Steph Curry. Let me introduce you to him. The offense is Curry's. You can get your shot. That's when 30 is creating that shot for you. You don't go looking for the shot. So that's what Kaminga is. And you know what? If that's his style of basketball, that's his style of basketball. That just doesn't fit what Curry.
Exactly. Of course, trying to explain this to people.
Oh, well.
They're like, well, if you're the coach, make it work. Okay. And then I went here. I said, okay, well, when Phil had Mike and Phil had Kobe, if they didn't mesh with Mike and Kobe, their asses were off the team.
100%.
Now Wardell's not that teammate because Wardell tries to get everybody involved. But if it does not mesh, it does not mesh.
Yep.
It just doesn't.
Hell, you can't use a flathead in a Phillips screw head.
No, you cannot.
You need the Phillips screwdriver. Okay? Kaminga's the flathead. It looks good.
Not meshing.
When he scores and he's out there balling, it looks good. But that's not how the flow of the team goes.
Again, he was spectacular in Game 3.
What more can Pods and Green have a decent game, they win that game.
Yeah, if Buddy Hield scores in the first half,
yes,
they win that game because they only lost Game 3 by 5.
Yes, and they lost the last game by 7. So they're in it.
Yeah,
they're in it.
They're just picking the wrong times to have bad stretches of not scoring.
Which we knew Game 2 they were going to get blown out the fucking stadium. We knew that. Yeah. I called it, said it on the show. Even if Wardell was playing that game, I think the Timberwolves still win that game by the margin that they won that game. But
the Warriors did get within 7, which shows they can't play with them again.
Which they have been doing.
The Warriors have had leads
in the fourth quarter.
In Games 3 and 4.
5 minutes left in the game.
They just get cold at the wrong damn time.
Look here. If it's it, this is it. Yeah. I'm not gonna be a pissed off fan.
No.
I'm not gonna be sitting here yelling at my TV like we suck.
No.
I'm not gonna come on here. I'm not gonna come on here like Andrew does and talk bad about the team when they lose. I'm not. I'm gonna be proud of what they've done, and I'm gonna look forward to what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And Dunleavy, do I trust Dunleavy? Yes, I do. I wholeheartedly trust that Dunleavy's gonna do something, and I hope it's to get a big man.
And now here comes Brandon coming in already with the smoke.
Oh my damn! Oh my damn!
But speaking of, the Indiana Pacers for the second consecutive season are back in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Bro, 1 and 2 could be going fishing. Well, 1 is already fishing.
Yeah.
2 is on the way out.
Oh yeah, and it could happen tonight on the parquet floor. But what do we know when we said? I think I said it on one of our shows, and then I said it last night on the Joffos. Shout out to the Joffos. Is that we're about to get some old school basketball. Oh yeah,
back when we were teens.
People talking about bring back the 90s. Well, if the Knicks take care of business tonight, which they should on the parquet floor with no Jason Tatum,
yeah,
we will go back to the 90s with the Knicks and the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals.
The good old basketball.
Okay.
And
we've been seeing a whole lot of commercials about the NBA this is prime NBA on NBC basketball with the Knicks and the Pacers. Only thing missing is Marvin Albert on the mic and Reggie Miller and Patrick Ewing. That's the only thing missing.
Yes, but you're about to get some old school hard nosed defense. How the game is played basketball.
And I was talking to somebody about this, and I said, look here. Last year, if Tyrese Halliburton does not get hurt, I am not saying that they beat Boston, but Boston does not sweep Indiana in last year's conference finals if Halliburton did not get hurt. And you're seeing what a difference Halliburton has made in this particular run for Indiana in this postseason.
And it ain't all about just his scoring either.
No,
it's on both ends of the floor.
Yes, his defense,
defense grabbing rebounds.
Again, Sacramento Kings, you had him too. But I digress.
What do we know? And I need those socks, the giant socks with the SF with the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Cox is wearing those today. Yeah, I need those.
But I'll tell you like this.
Sorry.
When Halliburton did that step back in game 2, I think that broke Cleveland's soul. It just broke their soul.
It's almost just like with dude from the Knicks making those 2 defensive stops in the closing seconds. That just broke them mentally right there. In Boston as well. So yeah.
So now here's my question.
Yes.
And I don't know why it's been talked about, but realistically, if you're the Celtics,
yes,
who are you keeping out of your 2? Now, I don't know why you want to break. I don't know why you want to break that up in the first place.
Tatum and Brown.
Yes, which I don't know why you want to break that up in the first place, but
you should have found a way to budget your money a little bit better.
That's true too.
You still got Porzingis on that, and he ain't cheap.
No, he's not.
So there's your big 3 demanding big money. I think what they gave Brown, the max?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you like this. And this is just my fandom coming out, but damn it, if I was a Warrior, I would take Jaylen Brown right the fuck now.
See, that's your fandom. We don't need we do need a Jaylen Brown. That's not what we need. We need a big man. See, if Pops was on here, he'd have looked at you and said, boy.
Like I said, it's my fandom. That's my fandom.
That's what I say. However, let's get the fandom out of it, man. Let's be real.
However, you need to see who is the free agent center. William Flores just knows how to freaking hit. That's a good approach.
That was a Mets uniform he was wearing too, wasn't it?
No, that was Willie Mays in that picture with the Mets uniform.
Yeah, that's what I said. He had on the Met uniform. Oh, good stick, Wilmer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wilmer knows how to go with it. But yeah, you need to see who is your free agent centers.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get a Steven Adams type, I'm okay with that. I don't need him to score. I just need him to.
Is he our? But will he come in? Will he be the starter? See, I'm looking for a starter to be on the floor.
Well, I mean,
and the only person that you could possibly put in that position right now is Giannis. I'm sorry, bro.
No. I'm not against getting Giannis. I am not.
We're just not giving up the farm.
But again, if you have to give up your roster to get him, that's not smart business sense. It's 100%, not.
100%.
Again, I understand they want to go hard to get Ordell as fifth. I get it. I understand it. However, you look at the Bucks now. They got Giannis that one. Look what's happened to them since. Look at what happened to the Phoenix Suns. Got to the finals against the Bucks. They're starting over again. Yeah. I mean, look at the Mavericks. They're in the Mavericks were in the finals a year ago.
Bringing Doc in. Yeah. That was their big mistake. Bringing in Doc Rivers.
That too. Oh, go ahead, young Hooli. It's a ball game.
Hey, I told you I'm gonna get. Hey, he went deep again.
Yes.
Oh, he got all of that. Oh.
See, here we go with this late in the midnight hour Giants stuff again.
What did I say? Yeah. I said I want to turn on PTI, but I said, damn it, but the Giants are playing at home.
And now they're down 8-6. Exactly. And still nobody out in the bottom of the seventh.
And wait, see now, I know my uncle came on here and it's late. We were talking about Jungkook. It's kind of great that he just did what he just did right here. And I said, doesn't his swing slightly reminds you of another number 51 that played up north?
In the beautiful Pacific Northwest.
And his name was Ichiro. Now, I'm not saying he is Ichiro, but they have that fluid swing. You know, like that. It's almost like golfing, but it's not. It's just, you know, I like this kid, man. I might have to get a jersey. I might have to get a jersey.
Well, I mean, right now, if you would have to send some all-stars to the Giants, it would be Ramos, Lee, and Robbie Ray. I'll probably have to throw.
Robbie Ray is what, 6 or 7-0?
6-0. 6-0.
With like a 2-point.
I would. Yeah, I would throw Rub in there because of his ERA, even though he gets no run support whatsoever. But you can't deny Webb's ERA. But however, Giants are back in it. They're down 8-6, nobody out, and Chapman at the plate. Now keep this in mind, folks. The Giants were down 8-2.
Yes,
it was getting ugly. Then they got 2. Then Ramos knocked into the double. Again, you never throw the ball down and into a lefty.
Never
do that.
No,
because that's what happens when you do.
Look at oh yeah, he turned the hip. Hey, but the hips and the cheeks got into that. Yeah, he put. Oh yeah. You don't. Well, his last night home run, he just golfed that one.
Oh yeah, that was a straight 2-iron.
Yeah, he just golfed that one. Let me just rest this one up out of here.
That was a 2-iron. That was a 2-iron off the third bunker.
Oh yeah. Oh, come on now. Let's not be. Come on now. Yeah, that was a strike. It was a strike.
He was not looking for that pitch because he
was not.
He took something off that pitch. He took.
I need Willie to get going, man. We paid you to get what you brought from Milwaukee.
Well, I mean,
and it's almost like, damn it, is he one of those players that got paid?
No, because
is he trying to adjust to the big phone booth?
I think he's still trying to adjust to the park. Because I mean, there have been times where he has had some very good at bats and where he's hit the ball right on the screws, but it's been right at somebody. It's almost like
he got 18.
It's almost like Ramos the night before, where he had a tremendous at bat, hit the ball right on the screws, and Gurriel made that damn good catch, which would have tied the game, but they lost the game 2-1. In which Verlander has pitched very well, but Verlander has gotten no luck.
Run support either. And I was pretty much, except that one game, I was like, see, here's that old age showing. But he has really been pitching pretty decently. Just no run support. He hasn't been giving a big run.
Like that. At bats like that. Did everything right, but hit it right to somebody.
Well, remember, you're like 30 seconds ahead of me.
Well, you'll see what I mean.
Oh, good stick. Just good defense.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't help get. Yeah, that was
Hey,
Perfect
if you
placement.
make
he made the second baseman have to get the run to go get out. It's good defense.
But what I'm saying is, if you make solid contact, that's all you can hope for.
Well, that means something's coming then.
Yes.
It's still plenty baseball left. Hell, I just need this month to slow down a little bit because we do know what the next month is, and this team does not play well.
I know.
In June, it's every Giants fan worst month.
I know. I know. But by the way, thank you, West Sacramento Athletics.
11-1
for last night, and Nick Kurtz, first MLB home run, opposite field. Good job there, sir.
Hey, folks, do it again.
The Giants are back in the game. They're down 2, going to the 8th, 8-6.
All right.
Which, while we're on baseball, so you wait till he's dead to reinstate Pete Rose and shoeless Joe Jackson and all points in between. So
I love the article. Somebody came out and said, if I was the family, I'd be like, thanks, but no thanks. You couldn't have did it when he was alive. Now you do it when he's dead. That's Bush League right there, man. I don't care what nobody. That's straight up Bush League.
It is definite Bush League, and basically I would just say go F yourself.
Yeah, straight up. That's you don't wait till the man dies to do that. How come on now. Come on now. Baseball, you could have done better with that. It's almost like yes, you reinstate him, but it's like fuck you. That's wrong.
Yeah. It just is. But now here's the thing. So now, where does that leave one Barry Lamar Bonds?
Exactly.
Where does that leave him?
Now, because Pete Rose was to be considered the worst, right? As I use my hand quotes, the worst.
Gambling on baseball.
Now, all Barry Bonds was not proven guilty of taking the juice.
The cream in the clear.
Yeah.
But see, but now here's the thing, because again, Pudge Rodriguez has been subjected to it. Mike Piazza, Jeff Bagwell, all those guys have plaques in Cooperstown. And even though I don't think he personally did it personally, but Frank Thomas has been alleged of doing that also. But Frank Thomas has always been a big boy, and he's been that big since he was. No, again, I don't think he did it because Frank Thomas has always been big like that. Yeah. Even when he was at Auburn playing college baseball, he was a big dude.
Yeah.
So I personally don't think Big Hurt did it, but
honestly, he still looked the big-headed self that he was when he was playing in Chicago and retired. I'm on TV right now.
Yeah.
Now, Barry Lamar has slimmed down tremendously since he stopped playing baseball.
Yeah. But I guarantee you, even at 60, now going on 61, he can still probably give me 10 to 15 right now.
Shit, I'll take it. I'll take all 10 of them right now.
Because he said he can still swing. But
all he need to do is see the ball.
Again, I'm not condoning what Pete did.
Matt Chapman just doing Matt Chapman things at third base.
Oh, with that Gold Glove, yes. But however, I'm just trying to understand how that Pete Rose, the player, should not get his just due. Because he didn't do it as a player when he played. He did it when he was managing.
Yeah.
There's two different.
There's separation because you can go in as a coach or a player.
Okay. Now, unfortunately for shoeless Joe Jackson, he didn't know no better. He was suckered into what happened with the Black Sox scandal in 1919, which of course the great movie 8 Men Out details all about that, with the 1919 World Series between the White Sox and the Reds and the Black Sox scandal. So I mean there's that, but it's just my question is, what's next? I mean, is this to where
I don't understand how you don't have the home run king in the Hall of Fame. This man is the king. All right. Pretty much ain't nobody gonna touch this record for a minute.
Yeah.
He's not in the Hall of Fame. That's a shame. That is a shame. And since you brought up the Hall of Fame, I got to do it. I got to do it.
Go ahead.
And he played for your franchise.
Go ahead.
I don't understand how High D's is not in the Hall of Fame. I don't get it. I don't get it. And we all know how I feel about your organization.
Which, by the way, happy birthday, who should be one of the next Niners to get a gold jacket. That would be the inconvenient truth, Frank Gore. Happy birthday.
It will be a travesty if Frank Gore does not get into the
I mean, he's only the third all-time leading rusher in history. And the only people in front of him is Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith.
Bro, he shouldn't be playing football right now.
No, he's boxing right now. He's knocking people out right now.
What I mean is, before he even made it to the NFL.
Oh yeah. Tear both your ACLs?
I watched that. I was watching that game.
And then you only become the third all-time leading rusher in history. That's
Bro,
wow.
What a tremendous career.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just
a flat out tremendous career.
But again, since you went, I have to do this because, again, why did you not give the inconvenient truth of football at the 5-yard line? I will never understand Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman. Why?
I'll even Pete Carroll.
Oh, Pete.
Pete Carroll.
Oh, Pete. Yeah. Dumbest play call until Pete Carroll said, "Hold my beer" a year later.
You were supposed to stick it to the Patriots. Just run it down their throat. You had Tom Brady over there with his head between his legs because he knew it was over.
The Jermaine Curse catch when he's literally on his ass. Makes the catch. And NBC purposely puts the cameras on Tom Brady. And Brady's like, F this stadium.
Again.
I don't know why in this particular stadium this crap happens to me.
I mean, he was tucked.
He was like,
that was it.
He was like, why?
That's it.
And then he
go over there and shake hands because you lose it. And I'm over here screaming like that's my team out to win the damn Super Bowl. And then I sit here and
here's the funny part. That's my division rival, and I pick their asses to win the game.
Yeah, piss on Brady all day, every day. Well, not now though. He has the keys to a historical franchise right now. I need him to get that genius going. But the football player, yeah, he can eat a fat one all day.
Well, he's been 1,000 with hiring Spytek as GM in the draft that Spytek has had.
I feel we're going in the right direction.
And by the way, Mr. Genty, enjoy that fully guaranteed of $39.5 million, sir. Enjoy that.
I know it's like you say, a player looks good in any jersey, but damn it,
it's a fit. It's a fit.
It does not look good in that silver and black.
It's a fit. He looks like he plays the part.
And another player, and he wasn't even a top 3, round 3. The kid out of Tennessee, he looks good. That's an Al Davis. That's an Al Davis pick.
Oh, that's an Al Davis pick.
I think that young man is going to perform very well.
When you can run a 4.3 flat, Mr. Thornton, when you can run a 4.3 flat like that with ease, because he looked like he was jogging. He wasn't even running. He was jogging.
You see the slant routes? And we know Geno can throw the slant route just about as good a quarterback as any.
The post.
Well, the 9 route, I mean, that's DK Metcalf all over. But I'm just saying. Yes, your boy will be coming to Vegas this season to watch a football game. I don't care what I got to do to get there. It's either going to be Dallas or the Bears. Yeah, because I think Dallas is coming and the Bears are for sure coming. So one of those two games I got to make, or whenever they put out we will find out in a couple of hours when I will be coming to Vegas because the schedule release is today.
There's been a lot of leaks saying that you guys
and a lot of bullshit leaks too. Because remember, I sent you week 1. We're supposed to be in East Rutherford.
No, at home hosting East Rutherford.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We were supposed to be hosted East Rutherford at home week one.
And supposedly my team.
And
supposedly my team was going to open up in Indy, but now they're saying that they're going to open up in Seattle. So we'll just find out, like everybody else.
Hey, you know what though? I would love week one in Foxborough. Let's just go ahead and get that shit out the way already. Brady versus his old team. Vrabel trying to lead his team. His old team.
Which, by the way, the Sacramento Kings have hired B.J. Armstrong as their general manager.
I like, first of all, I did not like the firing of Mike Brown.
No,
I didn't like it. But whatever. That's my feelings. But I do like the Doug Christie hire and then bringing in B.J. Armstrong. That's two former. Doug Christie knows basketball. Let's not get that twisted.
Yes, he does.
Let's not get that. He's been in a lot of playoff games.
Yes.
B.J. Armstrong is a champion.
Yes. He's got 3 of them rings.
Together. With who? With who?
The Bulls. With the Bulls.
MJ.
And Mr. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Yes, indeed.
MJ. So you put that nucleus together. You know what? As much as I say fuck that beam, and I'm still going to say fuck that beam, the beam might just got a little bit better. If they can get the right pieces,
they're getting some good basketball people in their organization, which is what you need if you're trying to
But can you make it consistent though?
Yeah.
Don't.
That's the thing.
Just be consistent.
And
give Doug Christie and B.J. Armstrong time to develop what they are their goal.
Yes.
Let them fulfill it. If it doesn't work within 3 or 4 years, then hell, you got it within all your right.
Yeah.
But you're not going to build something if you keep firing coaches. Trust me, I know this being a Raider fan.
Which now there finally might be some actual stability.
Well, we're going to have stability for 3 years for sure. Pete's going to finish out that contract.
Oh, yeah. Pete, I said, Pete.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. You're
foreshadowing. I know we're going to do it. I think it's going to go to one of those defensive coordinators. I think either Patrick Graham is going to take the helm or Rob Leonard, because I believe Patrick Graham was damn near gone, bro.
He was damn near stay. Ain't got him to stay.
Yeah. So I think there is something in there that, look here, we're going to do our due diligence. Of course, we have to go through. Well, no, if they interview him, that's the Rooney Rule right there.
So according to Vic Tafer, who I normally believe a lot of the stuff that he posts out.
Well, he's not supposed to be covering the Raiders no more. He's coming back to the Bay Area, right?
Oh, wait a minute, what?
I think, yeah, because now it's in Q. Q's going to be the head for the Raiders now.
Oh, Q Myers is the new head beat writer?
Yep.
Oh, I think good for
Taffer,
him.
Taffer is coming back to the Bay. Tafer, excuse me.
Well, I like Vic Tafer, but according to him, he says that our teams will have their scrimmage in Vegas, in week 2 of the preseason.
Okay. Yeah, I trust his source. He's pretty.
No, Tafer's been solid for a long, long time. So
him, Vinny, Q. I pretty much whatever they come out, if they put something out there, it's pretty. Oh damn it, we're in a good situation.
Yeah, Ramos is up.
Ramos is up.
But there's 2 outs.
Yeah, but I trust Ramos with 2 outs.
Nah, he's been swinging a good bat, so.
Not swinging at that shit though.
No, that's not the pitch you want to swing at. By no means. Good eye. But I mean, this. Ooh. He has done well in the late innings. That's good numbers. Safe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. That's not good.
Shit.
Yeah, that is interference. Shortstop's in the way. That's obstruction.
Are they reviewing it?
All that is. Oh, come on.
Oh, you can't do that.
No.
You can't do that.
You can't. You have to give him a lane.
Oh, and he purposely stopped. That is a fucking.
That's obstruction.
There we go. Damn it, New York! You better be watching this. Bullshit.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you better go. Damn it. There we go.
You cannot do that. You have to give him a lane.
Now, so if this is reviewed, does he get the third base?
That's a good question. I don't know. Okay, Mason. I appreciate your fandom. I do. But let's be honest and truthful. Do you really think Boston can win 3 straight with no Jason Tatum?
I mean, anything can happen, but let's be realistic.
Anything? Yes, it can. But again, I mean, in your heart, you really believe they can do that? Now they could possibly win tonight and rally up, but I don't know if you go back to Game 6 in the Mecca and you're winning Game 6 of the Mecca,
especially without Tatum.
Oh, if they don't overturn this, Bob Melvin is going to be hot.
You might as well just go ahead and just eject him right now. He is still on the field, hands on the hips.
Either him or Matt Williams are going to go off, or both of them.
But yet, if you get one game out of Jaylen Brown, would it be consistent? He has to be consistent, and that's one thing between him and Tatum.
Jaylen Brown now has to carry the whole load. I mean, okay. What I mean by that is it's now on him. He has to be the guy now.
Yep.
Now, granted, you still.
You're damn right. You're damn right. You're damn right. We just said that earlier. Like, with how much money you being paid?
Okay, so I think Koss has been awarded third base.
Well, as he should. And I don't know what, and the Diamondback manager, bro, why you come out there arguing? You know the rule just as well because that was your player. You'd have been doing the same thing. Miss me with that. Hey, just throw his ass out the game. Throw him out the game. Hey, it's too much arguing going on. Kick him out.
You just want to see somebody indulge their Bobby Cox.
I just want some dirt getting kicked up. Take the
You want somebody to go full-fledged Earl Weaver.
Yeah. Just kick some dirt up. Take the base with you on your way out.
Oh, now you went Lloyd McClendon. Oh God.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to catch on. I was waiting for you to catch on.
You went Lloyd McClendon.
We have seen some amazing
passion.
It's there.
I think Torey Lovella has just been ejected.
Yes. Get out of here. Oh, yes. Oh, and he did it so smoothly. Hey, fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, that's exactly what he said. Hey, fuck you. Hey, you know what? Hey, fuck you. Hey, yeah, you know what? Get your ass up out of here. Get up out of here.
Torey Lovella, that's for you.
Oh, God, yeah, man. Hey, it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. They know it's bullshit. Yes.
Oh, so now they're going to second. So both runners get a base.
Oh, maybe that's why he was arguing. I think he probably was cool with the runner getting the third, but the one going to second, I might have argued with that too. Hey, what Bob Melvin? What's going on? Hey, more passion? Don't push me. Don't push it. You got the third base. Don't push it. No, they're moving them back to second. Okay, now that's bullshit. Hey, Matt Williams might get ejected.
You saw Matt Williams with the hands. He's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, Mason, I do. Pritch and Hauser, they need it. They need that big time tonight, especially at home. If they want to try to make this, if they want to try to force a Game 6 in Madison Square Garden.
Damn it. Are you listening to Croup and Kite? What are they saying? Because I got it on mute. And I would love to hear what they're saying right now. Because we have the best announcers in the game. Just hands down. I've watched
very knowledgeable.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of other announcers, given that I have the package to watch baseball, and they just don't cut it.
No, but I will say Gary Cohen, Keith Hernandez, and Ron Darling of the Mets on SNY, they are very good. They're very good.
I guess I got to give some New York some credit, but I don't understand. Then what was the argument then? So what? So how? He should be at third base. He was running to third base. Or are they saying, yes, because on 2 outs, they teach you to run the bases.
And now the acting manager is he going to get ejected too?
Wait a minute. So we're just kicking this up. Wait, they're just trying to stall the game. Because now he's making a valid point. If you're putting him on second base, then why? What was the issue?
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this. This is hurting the pitcher right now because the pitcher's just standing there.
His arm is getting cold.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to hear this. I'm trying to.
When Wilmer Flores, the guy you want, is at the plate. Wilmer's 2 for 4.
That was
way
weird.
Inside, ball 1.
This was weird.
Yeah.
Because what was the argument then? Because technically they were arguing that he should be at third base. Correct?
Well, the Giant side was, yes.
Right. So when they awarded him third base, that's why the umpire came out there. I mean, not the umpire, the coach came out there and argued. So why did he get ejected if you're going to keep him at second base? That makes no sense now.
Yeah, well, I mean.
This is baseball, though.
However, it's the tying runs on at first and second, and Flores is ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Ah!
Did he just miss it? I'll see.
He would like that pitch back. He would like.
Oh, he got under it.
He would like that pitch back.
He got under it.
All right. But yes, we do have 2 games tonight. It is the Celtics and Celtics and Knicks, as the Knicks try to get to their first conference final since 2000. It's been 25 years since the Knickerbockers have been in a conference final, and lo and behold, guess who their opponent was? The Indiana Pacers. So this will be the 3rd time in the last 30 years that the Pacers and the Knicks would meet off in the conference finals. They met in the conference finals, of course, that memorable 7-game in 94. They met in the conference finals in 99 when the Sprewell and Larry Johnson led Knicks without Patrick Ewing shocked the Pacers and got to the finals. And the next year, Indiana finally got through, and Reggie Miller's only appearance to the finals as the Pacers beat the Knicks in 6 in the conference finals. So, like I said, people saying bring back 90s basketball. Well, if the Knicks take care of business, you will get that in the Eastern Conference Finals between the Pacers and the Knicks. And how appropriate it would be that would send off the NBA on TNT, because, of course, TNT has exclusive coverage of the Eastern Conference Finals. And how fitting would that be that the Mecca would be involved in TNT's send-off of NBA coverage on the networks of Turner, which is very bittersweet, because even though we know that Inside the NBA will still be on, it'll just be weird being under the ESPN ABC banner. Yeah. And speaking of weird, Rich Eisen goes back to the worldwide leader.
I thought I'll never see that never happen again.
No. Now here's the kicker. He will still be a part of NFL Network. He will still, because he does call select international games with Kurt Warner. He will still do that. He will still host NFL Game Day Morning, and he will still do their coverage of the NFL Draft. But the Rich Eisen Show will now be a part of ESPN, not on Roku like it once was.
And Disney.
Of course, Rich Eisen was there from 1996 to 2003. Of course, gave us the great combo of him and Stuart Scott, rest in peace, during the late night edition of SportsCenter back in the 90s. So there's that. But Rich Eisen going back to ESPN, just wow. Needless to say, that's just wild and crazy. But here's some other baseball scores going on right here, right now. Um, as we just said, Giants are trailing 8-6 over the Diamondbacks. That's in the ninth. Cardinals are up 1-0 on the Phillies in game 2 of their doubleheader. Yankees and Mariners in the 8th, 3-2 Yankees in Seattle. Boston and Detroit, from Detroit about to get warmed up real soon in a few minutes. And Brandon just said 90 minutes until the schedule is released, which I don't know. You might get a later, you possibly might get a show talking about the schedule. We don't know yet. Just stay tuned to be determined. Pirates and Mets in Flushing, that's delayed. White Sox in Cincinnati in about 30 minutes. Same with the Nationals, the Braves, Cubs and Marlins in the friendly confines of Wrigley. Then at 5 p.m., Rockies in Arlington taking on the Rangers, Royals and Astros in Houston. Then later on in the nightcap at 6:40, it'll be the Angels and the Fathers in San Diego. Earlier today, the Twins sweep a doubleheader of the Orioles 6-3 and 8-6. So the Twinkies get 2 wins to put them 2 games over 500, or 3 games over 500. In game 1 of the early doubleheader, the Phillies snapped the Cardinals' 9-game winning streak 2-1, which was the longest winning streak at the time so far here in baseball. And the Brewers beat the Guardians 9-5. And of course, later on tonight, the West Sacramento Athletics taking on the Dodgers. Go A's, do it again. That's right, down the chute. All right. On the ice. Some possible eliminators tonight on the ice here in the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Golden Knights might meet their demise at home tonight as they got them in a rundown. The Oilers up 3-1 against the Golden Knights, so EJ's beloved defending Western Conference champions looking to get back to the conference finals yet again, as they are 1 step away of taking over and beating the Knights in Vegas. And a very good one between the defending champions and the Maple Leafs. That comes up at 4 o'clock. That series is tied 2-2 between Toronto and Florida. That's, of course, in Canada at the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Then tomorrow, the Hurricanes looking to end the Great Ovechkin's quest for a second Stanley Cup, as they're up 3-1 with a chance to end it tomorrow. And also the Dallas Stars trying to get back to the conference finals. They're up 3-1 on the Jets, as both those series possibly could end tomorrow night in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and the nation's capital, respectively. Nice play, Adamas. All right. And that's your action on the ice. But I'll tell you what, folks. Even though this is his hobby, you have really got to appreciate the talents that is one Nikola Jokic. Even though they lost by 7 last night, this Serbian is a special basketball player. What's up, fam? Once again, shout out to Jaffos TV, and please subscribe to the All Pro Jaffos, the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan, of course. Tuesdays and Fridays, the All Pro Jaffos come to you live on Jaffos TV. Also, the Botch Initiative on Wednesdays, which will come up very soon tonight. And of course, don't forget about DJ Mastics, Indie Vibes, among other things. But back to Jokic. 44, 15, and 5. Murray had 28. But again, SGA led with 31 as the Thunder had more balanced scoring than the Nuggets did. But again, just for Jokic. I mean, man shot 17 of 25 from the floor. 5 of 7 from 3. Woke up too early because he only had 5 assists, but you just have to appreciate the man's talents. The man is a special player. It just don't get better. But OKC still on the verge of going to the conference finals, and they are your only game on Thursday. So they got the house all to themselves on Thursday night. in the altitude. That's at 5:30 p.m. on ESPN as the Thunder looking to end the Nuggets season. So, I mean, if the T-Wolves take care of business and the Thunder take care of business, you will have a number 1 seed versus a number 6 seed in your Western Conference Finals. And then you would have a 4 seed against a 3 seed in the Eastern Conference Finals, with the Knicks having home court advantage in the Eastern Conference Finals. So that means games 1, 2, 5, and 7 would be in the Mecca if necessary in the Eastern Conference Finals if the Knicks take care of business tonight against the Celtics.
Which I think they do.
Of course, both games will be on TNT. The Knicks and Celtics actually coming up to you in 20 minutes. And then the T-Wolves and Warriors will be at 6:30. Also, over the time that we were off, it's always a tough decision to walk away when you still have the desire to play. But Derek Carr really did the right thing in walking away with his shoulder injury.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for some it's bittersweet. I'll say like this: Derek Carr, the human being, is an amazing human being, an amazing man, and does a lot of good work. He did some very good things on the football field, and then some things you question. But I will say this: 2016, when he finished third in the MVP voting, it is always and Mizzle is, because Mizzle was actually there at the game. He didn't see the injury because him and Dad left the game heading home, and then of course he has talked about it many times. And then he said many times you heard the awe inside 66th and Hagenberger.
That stadium you heard every fan just let out a sigh, and I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. And then somebody else that was walking up to this train station that just left, he was like, Derek Carr just broke his leg. I'm like, yep, that's our fucking season. That's it. That's it. That man was playing tremendous football.
He was. That 2016 team was fun to watch. But, I mean, as much as Raider Nation wants to give him crap, some of it just, some of it not, because, again, the man never really had a defense to play with. So, of course, they almost had to score almost 32 or 33 points a game just to win the game because the defense can stop nobody.
Yeah.
And then the one year that, Khalil Mack goes off on a tirade and almost wins Defensive Player of the Year,
which he should,
John Gruden decides you need a pass rusher. You just had one. Reggie McKenzie was about to pay him, and then you cocked block that. Now you did make up for it in a sense by drafting Max Crosby, but you had one. You had a legit all-pro pass rusher. But that's here nor there. Like I said, I know Derek Carr is probably going to go into ministry.
Yep.
And do God's work, and God bless him for it. But I mean, very, very. Man, I mean, I know the record is what the record is, but I mean, the man, there were some throws that he made, and you're just like, how in the heck did he make those throws?
Yep. And then it's like, why did you make that throw?
Yeah. There's like I said, it's a lot of bittersweet, but I mean, like I said, the man is the all-time leading passer in Raider history, most yards, most touchdown passes. So I mean, he's definitely in the Raiders record books, and I'm pretty sure he will be involved. I'm pretty sure he will be involved in the organization when it's all said and done. Because it doesn't matter if you played there for one season or 12.
Once a Raider,
always a Raider, and they always. I mean, if Marcus Allen can come back to the organization, anything is possible.
Dead on.
So,
Lee just missed that one.
He would like that pitch back.
But he didn't miss on that one.
Oh, he was on top of that. He just needs to straighten it out and get it fair. As the Giants try to tie this game. They are down 8-6. As Lee trying to get on for the tying run, which is Matt Chapman, if Lee does get on. Good eye.
This is your chance right here with the 3 that's coming up.
Oh yeah. And especially with Lee, you got speed.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is the grandson of the
Wind.
That's right.
Just missed it. Just missed the barrel. What? You need to meet. It'd be more entertaining if you fight somebody else. I ain't gonna like. We have disagreements, but I ain't gonna fight them.
Trust me, when football season come around, there will be a lot of disagreement.
Oh yeah. Oh, we can yeet all day. Yo, one pitch. Got jammed. Well,
so they have moved the Terrence Crawford. I was wondering why it was on a Friday, and now they have moved it to September 13th, which would be a Saturday.
I still need a press conference.
Oh well, of course we definitely need to have a press conference because I don't believe anything that nobody says until they step into that. Well, hell, they can still have a press conference and still cancel the damn fight.
True. There you go. Time run is on, or time run's coming up.
But I don't think it's going to be at Allegiant no more now.
Oh, they're changing venues already?
I think they're changing the venue too, yeah.
Where? To Jerry's World?
No, I think it's still going to be in Vegas. I just don't think it's going to be at Allegiant.
T-Mobile, okay. Well, I mean, or, I wonder if they have that at the Spear. What that would be like.
I mean,
they have concerts inside. They have concerts inside the Spear. I mean, anything's possible.
Yeah, I'm not trying to spend that much money. I'll definitely stay at home and watch it for sure. All right, Adamas Willie, you're due, Willie.
And Adamas was really trying to tie this game.
Well, he's due.
He is.
Yeah, that first swing, he was trying to put that in McCovey Cove.
Yeah.
They got the 2 fingers. They got the rally going on in the dugout.
Yeah, they do.
Trying to get the rally going.
He took something off that pitch. He definitely fooled Willie on that one.
Oof.
Yeah. Oof. He dropped the strings on that one. The 0-2 pitch. I don't know how he got a piece of that to stay alive. I mean, they might. I mean, they are playing the Cowboys. I mean, we already got the Cowboys opening up the season against the Eagles and playing Kermit the Frog on Thanksgiving.
I think they'll get a couple. Not many, but they'll get a couple. Especially playing that division.
Go, Owner. Go. Yes. Damn it. Damn it.
You can't get excited and then go from one to another. Oh, man. It looked good.
Nice why I said damn it.
Get a run if it stayed in the park.
Yes, that's why I said damn it. And I mean Thomas is a very good center fielder, and he normally gets everything with his speed. But
I wish he would test his glove.
Oh shit! Damn it!
Are they putting the 4 fingers up?
No, it's Patrick Bailey pinch hitting.
Ah, damn it! Who will be in this spot?
I don't know.
Oh shit! It's pretty much guaranteed and fucking out right here.
Well, if it's a sack fly, I'm okay with that.
No. It's one. We don't need a sack fly.
I know, but
we need this man to put the ball in the field.
I hear you.
In the gap.
I hear you. I'm not disagreeing with that. I just don't know why of all people to pinch hit with, you're pinching with Patrick Bailey.
Oh, well, he got the good eye going right now.
That was the pitch to hit Bailey. Is he pitching for Koss because Koss is hurt?
Oh, is this? No, I think Koss is the number. Are we at the number 9 batter?
No, 6 batter.
I think Koss is the 9th batter. Between 8 and 9.
No, he's pitching for Matos.
Okay. I think I still like Matos in his position. I would have trusted his bat more than I trust this guy's bat.
Ooh, 3 balls and 1 strike. And Yaz is on deck.
Now I can. Yaz is up and down, man.
But Yaz does have a walk-off this year.
That he does. Can't agree with that. This is very true.
Oh, I mean, that was batting practice, Bailey. Shit.
And he looked right at it, didn't he?
No, he swung and missed.
Of course he did. Of course he did. You throw that to a Diamondback player, they pop out of here. That's what they've been doing all day today.
They're loaded.
Okay, yeah.
And that was a tough pitch to take.
Yes, I just need you to put the ball in play. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, that was a very tough take.
Ooh, it looked like it touched the plate to me.
Well, Yaz has already got 1 walk-off. Came against the Reds.
Close.
As he hit one into the water. And now the Giants, here we go, late in the midnight hour with another rally.
What did I say? I almost want to turn on PTI.
1 out. Nowhere to put Yastrzemski. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call that a strike.
That was damn close.
Well, all right. Here you are. Bases loaded, 1 out. Base hit ties the game. And if a ball finds the gap, you walk off. And you enjoy a day off before the A's come to town on Friday. And now the I-80 series, not the Bay Bridge series anymore.
Right.
Yaz has 5 career walk-off home runs. Number 5 came earlier this year against the Reds.
Need a home run. That's it.
Inside,
the home run would be nice for the W. It would be nice for the W, but let's focus on tying the game first.
That's the big factor.
That's a
no
good
balls,
pitch.
1 strikes to Mike Yastrzemski. Check the swing. Did not go around, says the third base umpire.
There we go. 1-1. We'll take that. Woo! Hey, that pitch was filthy too.
They 1-1 to Yaz. Oh, that was the one to hit. That was right down Broadway at 95.
Oof. You call that a challenge?
Indeed, it was a challenge. 1 ball, and Lamont Wade is on deck. Oh, Lord.
Okay.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Way outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nowhere to put him. If you do, that's a run.
Take it. Definitely still with 1 out, too. Right, he's throwing nothing but 96 up there.
Yeah. He's supplying the power. 2-2. Got him. Swing and a miss.
And that's Yaz swinging with that uppercut.
Yeah.
See, yep, went golfing. All right, Lamont.
It'll be up to Lamont Wade Jr.
Hey, this pitcher ain't throwing nothing but straight up challenge fastballs.
Yeah. He's saying, if you can hit it, hit it. And now another meeting.
We're having the meeting of the minds.
So that, yeah.
No, let's see. Wait, is it 4 o'clock? Is it? No, it's 5 o'clock. Is where they start the schedule release, right?
I think so. Wade at the plate. Again, tying run is at second in the form of Willie Adames. Low, ball one. One-zero pitch upcoming. In the dirt, 2-0.
Yeah, take it.
Koss on deck. He does have an RBI single in this game. Two-zero pitch. Looks like Lamont was taken all the way on that one, and that's a strike. Oh, blue.
Yep. See, yep. See.
I don't know what kind of a call is that, blue. That looks kind of sketchy.
Yep.
2-2 pitch. 3-2.
All right.
So now the runners will have a head
It
start.
It should be a walk. Technical.
Technically, yes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. They're on their feet. Trying to go up. Had a piece to hit, or had a pitch to hit and fouls it away.
The suspense.
Yeah.
Oh, straighten up on the swing.
And Aaron Judge is hit his 15th.
Aaron Judge had just went yard
Earlier.
Oh.
But again, like I said, do that in October when it counts. Which you haven't done. Again, the payoff to Wade. Ball 4. It's 8-7.
All right now. Come on, Koss.
Chapman scores. And the tying run is at third base in Adames, and the winning run is at second.
Oh, it was plenty seats at the stadium today.
In the former Patrick Bailey. Koss hit a grand slam last night, has an RBI single here today.
Well, all he needs to do is another single.
Strike.
Of course. Just don't swing at no garbage.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Shit.
Well, if he's throwing outside, Koss, take it to right field. Don't try to pull it. Go with the pitch. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball one.
There we go. Good eye. Good eye.
One ball, two strikes. Two and two.
Fight it.
Two pitch. Floater, and it's caught. And
Damn
that
it.
ends ball game. Giants rally. They have them loaded. They only get one, and they lose 8-7. The Diamondbacks take 2 of 3.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Well, off to Boston.
Yeah.
Well, let me check out NFL Network real quick, though. Let's see what they got going. Excuse me, NFL Network is not on my list. All right. Did you say you were off both jobs today?
Yeah.
Oh. It's rare. All right, NFL Network, what you got? Oh, and by the way, the Baltimore Ravens just gave Derrick Henry a nice.
Oh, yeah. He got a very nice raise from the Baltimore Ravens.
Well deserved, though, if you want to be honest.
Without question. Without question.
Maybe they'll use him more if they make the playoffs. And still productive, though. Still a really productive running back. And yes, the schedule release is at 5 o'clock. We got footage of Travis Hunter out there in Jacksonville, Duval.
Yes, indeed. All right. We will head to the parquet floor.
Yes. That should be what's kicking off here in about, 10 minutes? 10 under 10?
As the Knicks and Celtics get at it, as the Knicks try to get to their first conference final in 25 seasons, not since the year 2000. So we'll check in with that. But, I mean, Jalen Brunson can already solidify himself as an all-time Knick if he gets to the finals, let alone win the finals.
Yes.
To which, if that happened, the whole borough would lose their doggone mind.
Oh, my goodness. And don't let them win it on the Mecca.
Oh, Lord. If they had to win that in the Garden, oh, my goodness.
So your Christmas schedule will be Dallas versus Washington, Lions versus Minnesota.
Yeah, some good some good division matchups on the joyous of Christmas Day.
Yes.
We do know for one what one thing's going to will be the Chiefs and the Cowboys on CBS.
Yes.
As we're looking at other stuff going on here.
Derrick Henry is still a fast man.
Yeah. We do know that the Vikings and Steelers will be in Dublin on the 28th of September.
Okay.
So that's Dublin, Ireland. Steelers and Vikings makes sense. In Madrid, in España, we have the Dolphins and the Commanders. Okay. And that is November the 16th, taking place in Madrid, in España. So here's all the international matchups. Now we are still waiting for an opponent to be determined for the Inglewood Chargers on September the 5th. That's a Friday. So then, of course, we just talked about in Ireland, we got the Steelers and the Vikings in Ireland. Then the first London game, as we got 3 London games this year, the first London game will be on October the 5th between the Browns and the Vikings. That's in Tottenham Stadium in London. Then on the 12th of October, so in back-to-back weeks, we have the Denver Broncos taking on the East Rutherford Jets in Tottenham. And then at Wembley, it will be the Rams of Inglewood taking on the Jaguars in Wembley Stadium. Oddly enough, only one London game for Jacksonville this year, as of course. What's going on, Michael? How you doing? Good afternoon, sir. Then in Berlin, Germany, we would have the Atlanta Falcons, the alma mater, taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And then, of course, that's on November the 9th. And then, of course, the final international game is the Dolphins and the Commanders in Madrid, Spain, coming to you on Sunday, November 16th. So, what that means is that is 6:30 in the morning football for the West Coast, 3:30 if you live in Hawaii.
Jesus. In the morning?
In the morning, yes, 3:30 a.m. in the morning if you live in Hawaii to watch some international football from Dublin, London, Berlin,
6:30,
and Madrid. But right now, the only thing that's still going on is a possible matchup for the Inglewood Chargers on Friday.
Yes.
In São Paulo, Brazil. So, we do have one playoff rematch on Monday night in Week 10 with the Packers and the Eagles on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
That might be a good one.
That's one league. We just talked about Week 13, a Friday night game on Prime Video between the Bears and the Eagles in Philly. Obviously, the Eagles being the defending champions will get a lot of airtime, rightfully so. They are the champs.
Yes.
Week 16 doubleheader on Saturday, December the 20th. We got the Bears and the Packers on Fox, and rematch of last year's NFC title game, the Commanders and the Eagles in Landover, Maryland. Here's just some of the stuff that the NFL has leaked. We get it all in about 53 minutes. And the Celtics are wearing their black unis on the court today as the Knicks are in their normal home whites. As Bridges backs up White down low in the paint, takes the shot, knocks it down, and the Knicks have their first lead of the game. I will say this, Mikal Bridges has been very huge for the Knicks in this series, and there's
that defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Joe Mizzle, the youngest coach in the NBA, youngest coach of an NBA title. 3rd season coaching the Celtics. Oh, great defense by Bridges again. Brunson.
Are you shocked?
Boston got lucky because normally if Brunson walks into a shot like that, normally it goes down. White in the corner for 3. Got it.
They wouldn't want to leave Brunson that open that often because
no, they would not.
He's going to knock that down.
Yes, 9 times out of 10 he's gonna hit that shot.
And the same with White. You don't want to leave White open as well.
Tom Thibodeau, of course, his 5th season coaching the Knicks, trying to get to that elusive NBA final or Eastern Conference final for the first time as a coach. Hart thought about going underneath, gets to the cat guarded by Holiday. Big mismatch, good defense. Great, but a foul.
Sounds like a foul.
And Josh Hart got hit in the face.
Oh, a little bit of acting.
Well, a little bit of flopping. Of course, by
oh my goodness, the flop job that Julius Randle did in the last game. I mean, that's just atrocious, man. Come on now.
Atrocious would be the word, yes. All right, Hart with 10 on the shot clock. Towns for three, a long three. Rims out. Holiday the rebound. Holiday driving. Holiday floater, no rebound. Off Hart's hands in the hands of Holiday. Holiday thought about the three, but gets it out to White.
Hey, Anunoby, tuck your jersey in, bro.
Yeah, I'm not understanding that at all. Oh, nice feet. Oh, nice move by Jaylen Brown. That was sweet.
Well, you need more of that.
Yeah, you do. He's going to have to carry the big scoring load tonight for Boston if they want to get back to Game 6 at Madison Square Garden.
Agreed.
And right now they got a 3-point lead early with nearly 2.5 gone by. Oh, nice feed to Cat. And Cat draws the foul on Horford. And Al Horford pleading his case.
Hey, retire, motherfucker.
You have been saying that for years.
What? He just needs to go. Go away. Or just get away from Boston.
And Porzingis tried to kick that ball. Karl Anthony Towns' first season in New York after being traded from the Wolves to the Knicks.
I think it benefited for both teams.
I agree. I think there was a lot of pressure put on Cat in Minnesota, and I think he's just been able to just ease into the flow, which is kind of interesting to say, doing that in New York of all places.
Oh, exactly. Now, wouldn't that be something? The Knicks versus Timberwolves in the finals?
That would be high. That would be high drama. Cat against.
I mean, either team, Pacers, Knicks. OKC closes out. The conference games are.
But I know ABC would love having the Knicks in the finals. Of course, having the number one market and the Garden,
yeah,
which would make a lot of sense.
100%.
And a lot of high ratings.
And Stephen A. Smith would be happy because he'll be doing the games from the Mecca.
Stephen A. would get a little bit too happy on himself.
Oh, agreed.
But I get it. I mean, if you're covering your team that you grew up loving, yep, as part of the finals, I mean, I understand.
How could you hold back your fandom? That's like putting me, if it ever would happen, if I was a sportscaster, and we're sending you off to the Super Bowl, and the Raiders in the Super Bowl. Yeah, come on, man.
Porzingis pushed off by that's a foul. Cat, stop trying to act out. You fouled Porzingis. Former New York Knick, Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh, that's up in the throat area too.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Can't do that.
Brunson. Good defense there by Brown. Brunson trying to drive. Gets inside. Puts it up. No. Way off. Brown comes up with it. Boston with a 5-4 lead. 3 minutes gone by here in the opening period. White for three. Got it. That's too early for White, who's got 6.
But then again, we can sit here and watch this game, and the Celtics have a lead. They don't know how to protect the lead.
They have blown 20-point leads multiple times in this series.
Yeah.
Hart driving. Gets it to Anunoby. Anunoby, who's been big for these Knicks in these playoffs. Hart for three. Rims out. It was halfway down and popped back out. Here's White again, right in front of Cat. Got the roll. And again, Boston trying to extend their life.
Yeah. But if I'm
Bridges.
New York, I'm really
hits a three. Mikal Bridges again. Just continues to play well.
Yeah.
And Holiday and Porzingis were not on the same page.
Now, his offense hasn't really been up there, but his defense has. Just imagine if his offense, because he can score.
He can.
He can score.
He can. Brunson. Driving. Brunson. High floater. Got it.
Yeah, that's always gonna fall.
Yeah. Knicks take the lead. Nearly 4 minutes gone by in the opening period. The Knicks try to have a date with the Pacers in the conference finals.
3 turnovers to the Knicks, none. That's huge so far.
That's huge. You again, as I've always said, you cannot turn the ball over against good teams because they will make you pay all the time.
Yeah, you'll get burned.
And that's just what that is. So it's a 9-8 Knicks lead early here in the first quarter as the Knicks trying to advance to their first Eastern Conference Finals since the 99-2000 season, where oddly enough, their opponent in that finals was the Indiana Pacers, as the Pacers won that in 6, as the Pacers wanted to face the Lakers. And that's when Shaq and Kobe won their first of their 3 straight in 2000, 2001, 2002, which, of course, was Reggie Miller's only appearance in the NBA Finals, and the same for Chris Mullin. So there you go. As we're looking for some more news right here.
They got the Hall of Famer Tony Baselli on the NFL Insiders.
Well, he was a very good one playing left tackle, protecting the blind side of
Matt Burrow?
Mark Brunell.
Not Matt Burrow.
Mark Brunell.
Who's the lefty?
Who was Brunell. It?
Mark Brunell.
Mark Brunell, yeah. All right. Yes, we know about that. Thank you. What did the world's greatest DJ send? Matt Sticks, you Oh, Matt Sticks.
And this art AI stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah. Some of it is real funny and some of it is going too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
I done seen Draymond at freaking Wendy's, McDonald's, Best Buy. I'm shocked nobody ain't put him on a Ross Dress for Less or a TJ Maxx yet. That would be quite interesting. As we got OTAs is kicking off in certain places right now. I mean, football is almost it's here.
Yeah. NFL getting closer. Obviously, A7's about to start the playoffs in the East on this upcoming Sunday. UFL nearing the playoffs themselves, and the Twins have won 10 in a row. Well, I'll tell you what. And I hate giving them credit, but yesterday, 21 years ago, the infamous 0.4 of a second shot happened between the Lakers and the Fundamentals in San Antonio. Now,
Derek Fisher.
Yeah, which again, it was the only play that you could do because he caught it going right and was able to use the left because he was a lefty.
Yeah.
Well, first off, it was Al Michaels' greatest basketball call because Al Michaels did that game for ABC before he went to NBC to do Sunday Night Football because he was doing basketball, and him and Doc Rivers were on the call. Now, the play before that was intense because Tim Duncan gets the ball, and I mean, Shaq is all over him, and then Tim Duncan puts up a ridiculous shot, and San Antonio is going nuts. And you're thinking, game's over. San Antonio is going to go up 3-2 as the Knicks miss a shot, but there's a foul called. As I think Cat is going to go to the line again. And the foul is called on Drew Holiday.
That should be 2 on him.
Yeah, that's his second. And then you come out the timeout. Now, keep this in mind, folks. In this particular season, the 03-04 season, Kobe Bryant hit 2 ridiculous shots in Portland. One to force overtime and one to win the game to give the Lakers the 1 seed in the 2004 playoffs, which, again, Bean was being Bean, of course. So you're thinking, ain't no way Kobe can get a shot of 0.4 seconds on a catch and shoot. So the lefty, Derek Fisher, Bridges again. Tough shot, back iron. Fisher comes running and in stride with the left hand, puts it up there, and somehow he scores. But to even top it off, when Michelle Tafoya of ABC was interviewing Shaq, Shaq gave one of the greatest sound bites of all time when he said, "One lucky shot deserves another," and it happened as the Lakers won that game 74-73. Yeah, that was the final score, folks.
Yeah.
74-73.
That was defense.
Yes.
A lot of defense was played in that game.
Defense was played in that game.
Yeah, it wasn't the lack of missed shots or anything like that. It was a lot of defense.
Yes. Brunson backing up Pritchard. Brunson shot off the mark. Horford shoves Hart down, but they're going to say ball is still with the Knicks.
No foul call, though.
No foul called. Knicks by 3 with 6:39 to go here in the first quarter.
They're letting them be a little physical.
And now they're promoting. I really don't know how to feel about it. I watched the newest trailer for the Superman movie. And
I still cannot wrap my head around. It didn't give me nothing. At least a trailer is supposed to give you something.
Yes.
It gave me nothing.
Nice feed.
And what's really interesting is that Lois Lane already knows he's Superman already. That's what we're doing.
White's on fire. He hits another 3 to tie it. Derek White's got 9, all from the three-point line. Brunson, nice feed to Hart.
As Mr. Grant chimes in, he doesn't know anything about the trailer.
Anobi.
I mean, it's what's killing me is that the interview process that they show. Wait a minute. Wait, whoa. In the movies, she didn't find out he was Superman for a minute.
Yes.
So we're it looks like it's going to be like a love story.
Because if you watch the original Superman with the late great Margaret Kidder and the late Christopher Reeve, Margaret Kidder didn't find out till later on in the movie. Offensive foul call on the Knicks. 2-point lead for Boston. But again, Derek White has got the hot hand to start for Team Green on the parquet floor.
Well, you know what? I might have to do it like this. It's been announced that I guess in June
White
or July.
Again. He's got 11 of the Celtics 15. You were saying, sir?
In June or July, they're supposed to be like on Wednesdays. They're supposed to cut down on ticket prices for the movies. Maybe I'll go watch it then. I'm not gonna.
White hits again. White has got 14 of the Celtics 18 to start here in this first period.
Might want to guard him.
4 from 3. And Anobi knocked away.
Might want to guard him. You got that bounce.
You might want to. Well, I mean, that's just good defense by Hart. He just stepped into it. Well, again, as we said earlier, somebody's going to have to help White if they want to get this game back to New York for Game 6. But now the question is, can White sustain this for 48 minutes? That's the question.
Yep. Absolutely.
And Anobi for 3. Couldn't stick it. 5-point lead for Boston. 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. White's got 14 of the Boston Celtics, 18 points. Here's Brown. Pritchard from the Garden. Short. And Anobi the rebound. And Anobi lost it. Turnover. Here comes Pritchard. Pritchard. White again. His first miss. He's human.
Yeah.
Here's Hart. Brunson. Cat wide open, top of the key 3. Got it. They gave him time to set his feet. Cat can hit that shot.
Yes.
2-point lead for Boston. Derek White has 14 points. And Brown is Brown can take 5 years to shoot that. Good Lord. And he makes it. I mean, they just said, here, take your time.
Yeah, we're just going to give it to you.
Brunson, Hart. gets bumped, and Hart is busted open. My God.
Uh-oh. Ooh, he took a hard shot.
I mean, that's Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair type bleeding, baby. That is some wrestling type blood. Oh my God. Whoa, boy.
They're gonna look at that for sure. Jaylen Brown looked like he's grimacing a little bit.
Oh yeah, Brunson got him in the stomach.
Oh man,
Brunson,
he's gonna need a whole new uniform if he continues to play.
Brown has a gripe. Well,
he went instantly too.
Somebody go get Stitch.
Ooh, that's the underneath of the elbow. It wasn't even on purpose either. That wasn't on purpose.
No, it wasn't intentional.
You're gonna have to get that man a whole new uniform.
Yeah. Oh, Vaseline.
well, you know where I'm going with this. You know where I'm going with this.
Oh. Now, our little big brother came up with this. He was the one that said it first, so we cannot take credit for that. But how you go prepare for a fight? You are a boxer. You are the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And how does your training team do not pack an ice well? Yes, folks, we are talking about February the 10th, 1990, when Buster Douglas upset Mike Tyson, and Buster Douglas became the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Now, of course, Mike Tyson, who did not take the fight seriously because he was partying up all night, love you long time, E-I-E-I-O. But Mike Tyson's training people did not bring an ice well. And he's allergic to Vaseline. So, folks, I kid you not, Mike Tyson's training staff was trying to undo his swollen left eye that Buster was just jabbing to death. Folks, they used a doggone condom. True story. Or as little big brother said, they lubed his face. They lubed his face.
You cannot make that up. You cannot make it up.
You cannot make that ish up. And it's documented in the Mike Tyson movie on Max with Michael Jai White.
Yes, it is. There's no lies detected on
He's
that.
Like, I'm allergic to Vaseline.
And that's crazy to be allergic to that.
Yeah. But yeah, they could not. Like I said, his eye was swollen shut. And I'm like, they are lubing the man's face with the condom. And there's like a picture in Sports Illustrated of with the guy having the condom in his hand up against his eye. Because Tyson could not see out of that eye because, like I said, Buster Douglas was jabbing him to death.
That's so funny.
It is. It really, really is. Oh, wow. There's a lot of boxing on July 19th.
Really?
All in one night. Usyk and Dubois, Barrios and Pacquiao, Verduna and Tatsu Part 2, Bam Rodriguez against Gafu, all in one night. And Hart is back in and he hits the free throw as he has a very big bandage over that cut.
Yeah, it took a pretty nasty elbow.
Yeah. Almost reminded me of when Karl Malone elbowed Isaiah Thomas and Isaiah was bleeding.
Oh. Yeah.
Brown driving. Brown off the glass. Put back by Komet. Five-point lead for Boston. Mitchell Robinson is in. And now they're going to hack a Mitchell Robinson.
We'll see how much that works and how long they'll stick with it.
That's a very good question.
As we are 30 minutes away from scheduled release in the NFL.
And he hits the first free throw, and the Knicks fans are cheering. And there are a lot of them inside the parquet floor.
Oh, yes. They travel well.
That they do.
Hey, he should have been in the damn gym putting up 1,000 a night.
Well, he just hit both.
See? 1,000 a night. It's playoff time, man.
3-point lead for Boston.
And the form doesn't look bad. He just needs to put more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here we go. Pitcher, short, gets the long rebound, baseline jumper. No, rebound, Mitchell Robinson. And
are the Boston Celtics going to live by the 3 tonight?
It looks to be that way thus far.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
No, I would agree with that. And so far, Arrow, he is killing it. But again, can he sustain that for all 4 quarters? That's the question. Indeed. That remains to be seen.
Ooh, what's the foul call? I don't know about that.
We're on commercial. Well, as much as we like to continue this, I have to get ready for another podcast because it is Wednesday night and the other side of the ball is coming up in about an hour.
Yes, indeed.
As we will talk about playoffs in the Eastern Conference, the final 7 countdown, the final top 7 countdown, and then we'll talk about the final regular season here in Vegas, and then the playoffs start for Vegas on June the 1st, as we will come back to you this Sunday, but then we will take Memorial Day weekend off and then be back full-fledged for the playoffs on June the 1st. But thank you all for hanging out with us on this mid-afternoon edition. You may get another show where we may talk about this scheduling that's coming up in about 28 minutes. Yeah. So we'll keep it posted. But again, don't forget, get your merch at the mizzleandubshow.myshopify.com to where you can get shirts like these. Yes, I have my passion T-shirt, folks, and I gotta get some more because folks, we got some new designs. Go check it out on the myshopify.com, Mizzle and Dub show, myshopify.com. So I'm gonna go freshen up and get ready for the other side of the ball. So for those on the other side of the ball, I will see you in about an hour, and you might see us again later on tonight for another edition of the Mizzle and Dub show. Never know. Stay tuned.
Might be a late night edition.
Might be a late night edition. But in the meantime, for Mizzle, I'm Dub. Thank you for watching, and as always, eat. And it's 5 o'clock some damn where, as you've been watching the Mizzle Dub Show, number 338. Eat.
Oh, and a W.